Guys, good morning everybody. Hope everyone is doing well out there. Glad to have y'all back here for some more coverage, my friends. Hope everyone's well. Gonna turn on this light here, give it a little bit of a so you guys can kind of see me a little bit. What's up everybody? Hope everyone's well. Like I said, I know it's really early today, but you know, like I said, we gotta do a little bit of coverage here regarding the storm currently popping off across portions of California. So let's go ahead and jump on into it. So right now we do have a low pressure system that is currently impacting portions out there towards California on the northern side. We are talking the minimal pressure right now. This is as of 5:18 current time. We are seeing that low pressure there right around 988 millibars. So it's definitely quite a strong low pressure system. We're continuously seeing a bit of rainfall and some snowfall across some of those upper elevations there, as we have been seeing there overall. Which has been bringing a lot of issues. We do have ourselves a high risk out there, you know, for flooding today across areas out there by like Los Angeles, Long Beach, portions by Riverside, Ontario, California, by the way, included there as well, and San Diego. I mean, we do have a slight risk for flooding out in San Diego, but it's nothing to compare to the high risk we have out there in Los Angeles, which is a problem. Anyways, good morning, Crystal. Good morning, Scott. Good morning, Moon River. Hope you're doing good. I know it's a pretty early stream, so, you know, I'm not expecting too many people to be here this morning because I know a lot of you guys are in bed, which is what it is. But I want to be here that way in case of whoever is up and wanting to know what's going on here for a little bit, at least for, you know, a little bit of a live stream. It's probably not going to be too long of a live stream, probably just maybe about an hour or so, but yeah, it's not going to be too long, so we'll just be here for a little bit to cover this with you guys. And throughout any time of this live stream, if you guys have any questions, feel free to let me know, okay? Okay, so let's go ahead and hop back over here. I really want to show you guys the sensor pass that we've seen roll through. So this is basically about how much rain we have seen, or precipitation we have seen. If we go out there towards like Los Angeles, as you can see, there's been some areas that's seen well over 4 inches of rainfall, which is a lot of, obviously, rain. It's a lot of rain. So let's see here. Let me pull up my chat. Oh, turn that off there. All right, let's see. Oh man. Give me 1 second. Let me hop this up here. Okay. Okay. So what I was saying though is got a lot of rainfall. We got about 4 inches. Oh shoot. All right, we gotta hop to SPC real quickly, guys. They just issued something. Let's see. All right, we're gonna hop over to SPC real quickly. See what's going on here. So they did just issue a mesoskill discussion. Watch unlikely. Southern Florida yet again getting impacted by potential severe weather. Gusty winds and hail possible. Got a little bit of they put hodograph overlays on that. Yeah. Strong thunderstorms will approach Florida and the Keys by 11 to 12 Zulu. So that's basically in about 1 or 2 hours or so. Is whenever that's going to pop off there. So yeah, we also have ourselves another little scenario popping off there in Florida. Let's hop back to radar, or let's hop over to radar real quickly. We do have ourselves a considerable flash flood warning there. Extremely dangerous situation unfolding in the Santa Monica Mountains. So that's what's going on there. Numerous damaging landslides, flooded roadways, submerged vehicles, and flooded creeks and streams are ongoing in the warning area. Doppler radar indicated heavy rain across the warned area. Automated rain gauges indicate between 5 and 9 inches of rain has fallen. Additional rainfall amounts of 1 to 3 inches are possible in the warned area. Life-threatening flash flooding is ongoing, which will continue into the morning hours of Monday. Hazard, life-threatening flash flooding, landslides produced by heavy rain. This is a particularly dangerous situation. Look at this source: broadcast media, law enforcement, radar, and automated rain gauges reporting all that. So we have a lot of reports coming in from all of those different things there. Let's see here. Some of the locations will experience flooding include Westlake Village, see Malibu. We have Woodland Hills, Encino, I don't know how you say that. Santa Monica, Agora Hills, Van Nuys, Beverly Hills, obviously, pretty populated area. North Hollywood, Universal City, Burbank, Griffith Park, Topanga State Park. Let's see here. Cabasas, Pacific Palisades, Malibu Creek State Park, Brentwood, Interstate 405 through Sepulveda. I don't know how you say that. A lot of these are difficult to say. See, it's crazy what's going on in San Diego. Well, San Diego's not as bad as Los Angeles, but I mean, San Diego does have a little bit of a flooding threat as well. Yeah, but they issued a considerable flash flood warning, which that's pretty bad. Yeah, I mean, that includes like a lot of Los Angeles here. Let's see, we got a lot of reports coming through. Let's see, this one, rocks on westbound Highway 60. Yeah, a lot of landslides are being reported. And speaking of landslides, that does correlate with a bit of power outages. And wow, look at this. Here's a power outage map, guys. California. Got ourselves about 633,000 people without power there. We have hard names to read here. Oh, yeah. Cameron. That's how it is across a lot of states, though. I always have a problem no matter where it's at. Good morning, Kim. Hope you're doing good. Yeah, good morning, everybody. Like I said, obviously, I know this is a very early live stream. But you know, I just wanted to be here for a little bit with you guys. Like I said, this is not going to be a long coverage. It's just going to be probably just a little bit. Mud and rocks across Sunset Boulevard. Multiple lanes of 405 freeway flooded near Moraga Drive. Extensive street flooding with multiple vehicles floating in the Hollywood Hills. Wow. Down to Sherman Oaks, see stretching from Valley Vista to Mulholland Drive in Camino de la Cambre. Wow. That's pretty nuts. Yeah. Extensive street flooding with multiple vehicles floating in the Hollywood Hills. Wow, dude. That's crazy. Todd says I can't sleep. I hear you, man. I haven't been to sleep yet either. I mean, this is my nighttime This is my, yeah, nighttime. Let's see here. Prairie shows people in the path, or people in California. Absolutely, yeah. No, they're getting hit pretty good. Let's go ahead and hop over here to this view again. So another problem that arises as well is let's see. I'm actually gonna bring you guys over here. Here, let's go ahead and full screen this. We got a camera for you guys. We'll pull up here in a second. But one of the problems here is that, you know, these winds out there are actually like battering the side of California here. So we're getting a lot of strong winds, possibly some coastal issues, and you know, all of that rolling through here, which is definitely a big problem. Like I was saying, that low pressure there is around a 988 millibars, probably around 987 towards the center. So it's definitely a pretty strong low. It was actually stronger. It was actually much more stronger. If we go back here a little bit, it's going to be a while before that was updated. Yeah, 984. So it's definitely weakening. If the pressure goes up, it means the storm is weakening. A little bit of a fun fact for you guys. Let's see. Sorry, I have a migraine, but got my notice from someone, so got us up, Andrew. Gotcha. Well, hope you feel better there, Moon River. But yeah, like I was saying though, is, you know, there's definitely a big issue with all of that rolling through. All right, let's go ahead and hop over here to Cam. I do got a live camera to show you guys. This is currently out there on the pier of California here. Which, I mean, look at those waves coming in, dude. That's what I was saying. You know, whenever you have the winds that are like aimed right at the coast, that is what you get, is all of the water coming inland. So obviously, with this being said, there's going to be some real strong winds. There's going to be, you know, a bit of coastal flooding potential. I mean, that's pretty hectic out there. All right, we're going to hop to Florida, guys, for a minute. Florida's still experiencing a bit of something rolling through here, so let's go ahead and jump over to the Keys. We do have ourselves... Ooh, what the heck is going on here? Wow. Looks like we have a supercell off the coast of, to the west of the Key West area. Look at that. Bit of a notch and pretty decent rotation on that. I mean, that is scanning like 5,000 feet up in the air, but that looks like a supercell there. My bet is that they're going to issue a special marine warning on this here very soon. I guarantee you here within the next like 5 minutes, there's going to be a special marine warning that's going to be issued right here for the possibility of water spouts, large hail, and winds in excess of 30 knots. So they'll probably do something like that. Yeah, there might even be a little bit of hail up there, as you guys can see on the radar. We do have a couple existing special marine warnings out there. Florida Beach, water spouts, gusts up to 40 knots, and large hail. But yeah, no, that's definitely a supercell out there. Anyways, but here's the flooding outlook, guys. This is for California. Hopping back over here to the west a bit. Like I said, we do have ourselves a high risk, a level maximum level here, which is why we have a threat level 5 out of 5 on our little tag down there. So we do have a really big catastrophic type of flooding event here. This is life-threatening. This is a huge danger to the people out there in LA. Like I said, Englewood, we got Beverly Hills included. We got Hollywood, obviously, which is, you know, definitely a pretty crazy area. I mean, there's Hollywood right here. So, yeah, Hollywood, Los Angeles. I mean, we got all these areas included here. Riverside. Let's see, Lake Arrowhead. Yeah, that's definitely a bit of a problem there. We have the moderate risk, which goes around the red here. I mean, even the red areas is a big risk for flooding. And of course, we have the green and then the green and then the yellow here. So there's actually, like I said, there's a scale from 1 to 4 on the flooding aspect. Unlike the severe weather threat and the winter severity index, they go from a scale of 1 to 5. This is a scale from 1 to 4, which obviously the highest in this case is of course the pink. So level 1, level 2, level 3, and level 4 for flooding out there. Do got some buoys. Got some buoys out there. We can see what's going on and out in some of those areas there. Got 20-mile-an-hour wind gusts. Obviously, you can't really see anything on the cameras because it's well, obviously dark. It's dark out there and all that, so can't really see much on those. But we can get their readings. We can see what they're sending us. Wave heights of 13 foot. 13-foot waves. Let's see here. Yep, 13-foot waves there. 15-mile-an-hour wind gusts. Ooh. Oh, wow. Holy cow. When was this? 4:35 p.m.? Oh, whoa. Hold on a minute. Oh, okay. This is a little old, but this was earlier. Yesterday, guys, we had a report of like over 70 or nearly 70 miles an hour, which was pretty nuts. Seems like the winds since then have obviously calmed down a bit. These little MEDAR datas are relatively frequent here. Let's see here. Yeah, 4:55 a.m. So that was pretty recent. 17 miles an hour. Yeah, it's definitely not as strong as it was before. It seems like let's see, 5:17 a.m. So this is pretty frequent here. This was yeah, that was pretty recent out there. What's up, Quentin? Saying hello. Hi, hello, fam. Join Bell, subscribed. Thank you. 49 likes. Appreciate it. Thank you, Quentin. Yeah, like I said, if y'all have any questions too, once again, like I said, we'll be here for you. You know, like I said, there's just a lot of flooding, a lot of rain still going on here. We're gonna hop over to the multi-sensor pass here. This was basically rainfall totals. Obviously, this is not gonna be 100% perfect, but it's a good estimate of how much rainfall has fallen out in these regions. But San Francisco, we've seen some regions maybe up to like 3 inches of rainfall. The heaviest rain, it seems to be out there mostly by like Cloverdale. Oh, what's going on here? Yeah, out there by like Cloverdale area, possibly gained a couple of or several inches of rainfall. I did hear that some places, it was in one of the warnings that they issued there for California, that there might be actually a big threat out there for the potential of up to a foot of rain. See, Washington, D.C., 5:34 a.m. Yeah, for me, it's 5:34 as well, because I'm down here in good old Florida. Yeah, also got quite a bit of rain down in there in the southeast too. But yeah, we got this whole atmospheric river here that's basically just pumping in endless amounts of moisture to these regions out there. So it's been pretty bad out there. We're gonna continue to see the rainfall. We'll go ahead and bring up the radar there for you guys. So this is current radar view. This is obviously what's going on right now, and you can see. We'll go ahead and add up some cities here so you guys can see the cities. But yeah, Los Angeles, we're getting a bit of a jet rolling through right now. A little bit more precipitation. It's raining out there right now, so that's a little bit of a concern. So we got some flooding rolling out in those regions there. See, I can't see the type. What? Alright, looks like MEDAR is updated here. So it looks like we're right around central low is about 988. Yeah, but that low is right off the coast there of northwestern California here. It was a lot stronger, like I was saying here earlier. It was I think down in it was in the 970s earlier yesterday, which was crazy. Which is really crazy. Let's see here. We're gonna pull up some models, guys. We're gonna hop over back to this view over here. Let's see. Okay, first of all, I'm gonna change that to night mode. Want that on night mode. Regions, and we're gonna go to let's see here. Might be a California one here somewhere. There we go, California, perfect. California, and we're gonna look here at the precipitation type. There you go. Do NAM actually. We want some high resolution data here coming through. So you can see as we track our way down in time here. Now, this is not going to be the only round of precipitation that we're going to get out here in California. As you can see right now, though, we have been seeing a lot of, a lot of precipitation rolling through the Los Angeles area. That's going to continue there. It's going to be quite heavy at times. It's a lot more scattered now and a bit more heavier snow possibly by tomorrow morning out there in those upper elevations there of East Central California. But yeah, let me take this a little further in time, like the GFS model overall, which we'll go ahead and load up right now. So the GFS, obviously we have the system rolling through, but there's going to be another, let's see here. Yeah, another system. So there's that one right there. There's that little vortice we're seeing, or that low. And as we track way down in time here over the next couple of days, you're just going to continuously see a bunch of precipitation across those regions out there. This is obviously not the best model to look off of, which is why I'm going to go ahead and, let's see here, I'm going to go ahead and change to this view. Hopefully this lines up. Nope. Oh, man. There we go. Perfect. Change back to Western United States. Yeah, there you go. So there's GFS there showing that, and a lot more precipitation is going to be heading into these regions here. There's that, and then you can see another band roll through the regions here. Basically for the 6th and 7th, you guys can see. So this is for today, heading into tomorrow, heading into the 7th. Going to get quite a bit more heavier precipitation. Let's see here. Moon River says no sleep, nasty headache. Andrew is too cool to miss. Oh, well, if you don't feel good, Moon River, obviously, feel free to head off here. I mean, you don't have to stay here. I mean, I get it. If you're not feeling good, I mean, go lay down and get some sleep. Let's see here. 850 millibar winds. Yeah, they also, oh, look at that. Wow. Yeah, I think they get down in the 970 millibar zone there. Yeah, those upper elevations there have gotten really nasty winds. Seems like a lot of the heaviest of the winds are going to be up in those upper elevations out there in Northern California. Yeah, makes sense. Makes a lot of sense too. I'm gonna have to fix this scene, dude. Can someone remind me to fix this? There we go. All right, we got this. There you go. So we'll go through by Redding. Yeah, 49 mile per hour wind gusts out there. Red Bluff, 45. Let's see, are these new? No, that's 12:54 a.m. That's wow. 49 mile per hour wind gust, 38 sustained. Yeah, definitely is very windy out in those regions there. Might even be able to see the low if we play radar here. Yeah. There she is. There you go. So there's your low. It's right off the coast there. Literally right off the coast there. We're gonna loop this back a little further actually. We're gonna go back to like 100 frames. Let's see, 100 frames. Here we go. Yeah, there it is. There's your low. And like I said, it almost resembles like a tropical system. Like it reminds me of like tracking tropical storms or something like that. Which, let me say, it's not obviously not a tropical system. But they do have similarities. They do, actually. I mean, obviously a lot of rain from it. You know, a lot of strong winds, potential coastal swelling, rough seas. I mean, they're pretty similar. I mean, that's just a low pressure system for you. Pressures actually are pretty similar to a Category 1 hurricane. Believe it or not. Obviously, it's not a Category 1 hurricane. Like I said, it's not a tropical system. This is just an ordinary low. Yeah, pretty crazy storm, actually. Oh, there they go. They issued a special marine warning. I had a feeling they were going to do that. Look at this. On that one supercell we were talking about out there in Florida. Wow. Yeah, likely a lot of there's a pretty good odd. There might be a water spout on this here. Water spout, wind gusts in excess of 50 knots, and small hail. I mean, this is scanning about 45 miles from radar. Or, yeah, about 45 miles from radar. We're using the Key West radar here, which is a bit of a notch there too, and maybe up in those higher reflectivity scans could be a bit of hail they mentioned. Wow. Okay. Yeah, we'll keep an eye out there for that. Obviously, we'll hop over to California here as well. We do have ourselves a flash flood, a considerable flash flood warning. Not a flash flood emergency, but it's not far off. Let's see. Between 5 and 9 inches of rain has fallen, additional 1 to 3. Let's see here. Life-threatening flash flooding, particularly dangerous situation. Look at this. They said the source, right? Source, broadcast media, law enforcement, radar, and automated rain gauges. That's like the most sources I've ever seen linked to a warning before. Broadcast media, so like, you know, obviously like social media and stuff, and law enforcement, so like, you know, people in like police officers, or radar, obviously the radar we're using, and automated rain gauges like weather stations have reported that. Let's see, we'll pull up the latest here. Yeah, we got a couple of flash flood warnings, but the greatest one's actually out there towards LA. Kind of on the northwestern side, just kind of north, out there by Hollywood, like Beverly Hills area. But yeah, like I said, basically between 5 and 9 inches of rain has fallen, 1 to 3 more. Let's see here. Moon River says, I am jealous. Andrew took over Florida after I moved to northern Georgia. What, did you go from Florida to Georgia? Why'd you do that? Did the Florida man get to you? All right, we're gonna hop back over here, guys. Yeah, so this is these little wind barbs here. These are not weather stations. This is actually satellite estimated rain, satellite estimated winds. And you might be wondering, well, how do they do that? Well, they basically look at a cloud and they see how fast it moves, and then they plot how fast a parcel is moving and how far it would go in an hour. Or in this case, it's knots. So how fast in knots. Let's see here. Yes. No, I want it back. Or yes. Oh, yes, I will be back. Gotcha. Yeah. It's okay. Yeah, but guys, like I said, that low up there, that strong low that we have kicking off there, is right now up in upper northwestern quadrant here of California. Like I said, we can actually see it pretty well on the radar now. If we look at the radar up there towards northwest California. There's no really flooding threat for Northern California. These colors here, these are all the flooding areas, or all the flooding threat areas here. and you can see that there's none out here. The main problem up in Northern California is actually the winds, because right now the winds are definitely ripping pretty good. See Redding as of almost 5 a.m., so that was about an hour ago. We reported winds sustained or constant at 38, with winds gusting or getting peaking up to nearly 50. Red Bluff here. This one's very old, about, several hours ago. This was right around 1 a.m. For you guys. So this is about, 4 hours old? Yeah, it's pretty old data there, but we're still seeing some pretty strong winds out there. Still really is cranking out in those regions there. And of course, we work way down there towards San Francisco. Winds definitely do. Let's see here. 5:35 a.m. Yeah, this is pretty recent. You can see that they're really not coming in too strong. Yeah, at San Francisco coastal areas earlier, back when that low swiped up against the side there, that's where we had some real nasty winds. Crystal says, lucky you don't deal with the cold, Andrew. Yeah. Okay. It's been very cold a couple days here in Florida. For me, I have the Florida blood, so that's, I get cold in the 50s. It's, I used to be like a northern daredevil when it comes to winter weather and stuff. I used to be able to handle that stuff very easily, but nope, not anymore. Universe sounds like our hurricanes. It's going to be something to look out there for this year. I think we could have a pretty active hurricane season. I really do. All right, let's hop back over here to radar. Once again, everybody, LA people, up there in northwest Los Angeles, out by Hollywood, Beverly Hills area, we do got ourselves a considerable flash flood warning, which is a big deal. So there's 3 levels to a flash flood warning. You have your considerable, you have your normal, your considerable, and obviously your emergency. And so we're kind of in the middle between the two, which is a very, very serious situation. I mean, no matter what it is, it's a very, very serious situation. Automated rain gauges out there between 5 and 9 inches rain have fallen, with an additional amount potentially of anywhere from 1 to 3 inches possible in the warned area. Life-threatening flash flooding is ongoing. Will continue into the morning hours of Monday. So obviously today is Monday, so it'll continue into this morning. So we'll need to look out there for that. I'm gonna plug up my phone here. I collected some data on the Florida storm here. It's on my little Kestrel instrument. I'm gonna save that data. Oh, I probably should turn it off. I need to stop collecting data in my room. Probably not gonna be very well. The battery died anyways. So that's fine. Yeah, so I got some data on that I'm gonna pull later on, and I might share it on my community page whenever I get to it. I think I lost pressure data though, unfortunately, because my sensor was not calibrated. Speaking of pressure, hopping back to the west here. Like I said, right now central low is estimated to be right around 987 millibars, which is very strong low. It was a lot stronger. Like I said, I think we did reach like 978 millibars. This low did reach, which is a very strong low pressure system. Like I said, that's a pressure equivalent to right around a Category 1 hurricane. Like I said, it's not a hurricane. Obviously, it's not a tropical cyclone, but they share some characteristics. They really do. And in this case, we're sharing the possibility there, or we are seeing a lot of heavy winds battering against the coastal areas out there of California, which obviously is, in some areas going to cause a bit of swelling, a bit of rising of water, which is going to cause some coastal flooding, cause a bit of coastal flooding to actually occur. So that is a bit of an issue there. Why? There's a lot of landslides going on as well. Let's see. Okay, I'm looking at. I'm gonna keep it out there for some more reports coming through. We got a couple other flash flood warnings, guys, out there by Santa Clara to the southwest here. Mostly rural areas out there. Same thing. We have one out there by Scotland. Let's see here, Devore, and let's see here, Cedar Pines Park, up there in kind of Southern California. Another flash flood warning, and obviously, Western Los Angeles. This is the most significant one. Not just because it covers more people, obviously. I mean, this is a lot of people in this warning here, but because it's actually worse. How's Mississippi? There's really no problems going on out there. I mean, I can show you right now what Mississippi looks like. It's not a whole lot. Still got that low out there, though. Yeah, Florida, that low pressure system just been kind of stalling over the Big Bend of Florida here for the last little bit. Eventually, this is actually scheduled to pass to the southeast here, in which will eventually go out there into the Atlantic and possibly could actually strengthen somewhere out there in the mid-Atlantic region. Not the mid-Atlantic, but the middle Atlantic. Want to make that clear. But yeah, this low's obviously not as impressive, but we're breaking the 990s, breaking the 990 millibar zone, which is, you know, still a pretty decent low. But California, on the other hand, that's where, yeah. I lived in Los Angeles years ago. Surfing was my thing. Really? I've never been out west. The furthest out west I've been to is Kentucky. Yep. Furthest south I've been is obviously where I'm at right now. Highest north I've been, so I've been to... I know this is very much off topic, and you probably don't want to hear this, but I'll make it quick. Yeah, I've been to Pennsylvania, Maryland, Virginia, West Virginia, Indiana, Kentucky, Tennessee, Georgia, South Carolina, North Carolina, and Florida. That's the only states I've been to. So I haven't gone to... I think, yeah, the far west I've been is Indiana, because I was out in this area before. I used to live right here in that region. I used to live right here as well, and now I live down here. Quite a quite a big hop. Anyways, enough of off-topicness. We're gonna get back into it. So that share. Let's see. Good morning, Jeff. Hope you're doing good. Scott says Moon River's just surfing the web now. Funny. Let's see. Gabe says, yeah, I wanted to let you know of that storm being sneaky. What storm? This little rain shower? What I'm really concerned about is this guy. This little supercell off the coast of Florida right here. Oh, it's got a new flooding report. Flooding report coming in at 10:43 UTC. Current time is 10:54. It obviously takes a few minutes before it reaches my software here. This was reported. Here, I'll show you guys. This was reported from an emergency manager saying Oxnard street closed due to flooding, and Tarzana between Tampa and Topeka. This is not Tampa, Florida, and this is not Topeka, Kansas. I want to let you all know that. But yeah, this is up there just to the northwest of Hollywood, northwest of Beverly Hills there. So thought I'd mention that. Here, let me bring you guys over here real quickly. So yeah, we have this jet of precipitation just still venting right over Los Angeles, as you guys can see. It's just driving in a lot of precipitation still. That's why we have... Oh, is that a new... Oh, hold on. No, that was old data. Yeah, we did have a whole line of flash flood warnings out there. Most of them considerable. But yeah, no, we have this big jet, as you can see, of just rain continuously going into Southern California. That's just going to lead to some more accumulations and stuff. Been in the state of Missouri before. Got to visit the Titanic Museum. Oh, that's cool. I'd love to do that, Gabe. As a kid, I used to be obsessed with the Titanic. So I would have loved that. I still would. That'd be pretty cool. Sydney says, what's going on in Florida? The spot looks intimidating. Yeah, so Southern Florida, SPC, if you don't know what that is, it's the Storm Prediction Center. They talked about it, actually. And they issued a mesoscale discussion. This is usually what they issue before they issue a watch. In this case, they say a watch is unlikely. The probability of them issuing one is 20%. But yeah, the Keys are included. Just the south tip of Florida. I mean, this is like deja vu all over again. Yesterday. Not as supposed to be as bad, though. Not supposed to be as bad. Just got another little round of storms rolling through these regions here. A couple of them could be severe. And actually, a couple of them are severe right now. If we, or one of them is. Yeah, it's a pretty nasty supercell just off the coast of Florida right now. You can see there's the Keys. Current radar view. Radar is suggesting a TVS there, which there is likely some real strong rotation on that. I mean, we're scanning we're scanning about 3,000 feet now. We're about, let's see here, about 30 miles away from radar at this point. Looks like some pretty interesting rotation going on in that storm. It is rotating. It is definitely rotating. Also on the reflectivity, it has like that little hook on it too. You can see a little info notch coming in here. This is just classic supercell off the coast here. Like I said, there's a really good likelihood that this could have a water spout on it. I would honestly probably bet money on it that there probably is a water spout on that. So. Let's see. Yeah, but that's tracking towards the Key West area. Yeah, they're gonna get hit again. Dude, we covered it yesterday. I mean, dude, like I said, this literally feels like deja vu. We covered it yesterday. We were live, not quite this time, but within like this time yesterday, or sorry, 2 hours from now. Yes, from yesterday. We were covering these regions here. World's largest toy museum. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, it even looked like it had some pretty strong hail on it there for a minute. Did y'all see that? Right there. Yeah, right in those, right at that pinkish white scans. Whenever you see those, it usually is suggesting possibly extremely heavy rain and a bit of hail. But it seems like that's died off a bit. Yeah, the warnings for water spouts, wind gusts in excess of 50 knots and small hail. Let me bring you guys the models real quickly. I'm curious to see. That was from yesterday's live stream. Watching a bit of severe weather in the north, actually. It's shocking. Okay, so we have this remain of the system here. We're going to wait for the little box to go away. But yeah, so that low we were talking about is out in this region here, kind of near the Big Bend of Florida. This system is going to be tracking its way to the southeast overall. And we just have this big pool of instability right over the Gulf. Right over the Gulf, there is a big pool of instability or an unstable air. And that's just going to be like coming in waves across Florida. So there's going to be some areas that could be, some areas that could, maybe use up local instability and could potentially spark off some strong to potentially severe storms in some areas. But yeah, I'm not too worried about it. I mean, let's see, dew points. Yeah, I mean, dew points are relatively low, so it would be like cold core type of stuff. My meteorologist, this is my first time stumbling into your live stream. Okay, so here's the thing. I do not have my meteorology degree, but I have taken many classes for meteorology. I've also, done some programs with actual meteorologists, made some friends with it, and I've studied it for probably about 8 years. I've studied meteorology for about 8 years. So while not on paper, it's basically the same thing. I have the same knowledge as a meteorologist would, because like I said, I did take classes. I just didn't get my degree. Let's see. Is water spout as dangerous as a tornado on land? They can be. I mean, obviously you got big problems with water spouts. Not only do you have, locally higher waves, locally higher winds, which lead to higher waves. And of course, you have, that's a real big problem for like sailboats and just small craft in general. It's a big deal. Also a great photographer. Were you referencing yesterday's live stream? Shoot. Yeah, yesterday's live stream we went over my old chasing stuff. I was not expecting to do that until I came across my videos there. I was like, I'm gonna show a couple of those on stream. So we did. See, Sydney says, I'm in my first year meteorology and atmospheric science. Sweet. Some pretty cool stuff. Thanks for sharing. No problem. No problem at all. Yeah, we're keeping an eye on that supercell out there just off the coast of the Keys. Like I said, this is more than likely probably going to fade out by the time it gets to the Keys. I mean, right now it's really no big danger except for the boats that's out there, but I guarantee you most people watching the stream is not in the boats out in this water. I mean, there could be, and if you are, go back to port, seriously. But yeah, don't get yourself caught in the storm here, is what I'd say. But as it tracks its way to the east here, I mean, it's probably going to start choking on lack of instability. I mean, like I said, we're not in a solid pool of instability. We're kind of in like a little pockets of instability. So the storm could be sputtering quite a bit, like an engine that's sputtering for fuel and air. That's how the storms could act. So they're not just running smooth. They're going to be like, running smooth possibly for a little bit and then choking. That's kind of how these storms potentially could play out here. I mean, given the environment we have, which, like I said, yeah, watch is not going to be needed, really. Good morning, Matt. Hope you're doing good, man. All right, let's hop back to the west, guys. We're going to hop over to the other radar out there in California. Once again, we got 3 flash flood warnings. We have 1 out there by L.A., including Hollywood. Yeah, Beverly Hills in there as well. In which we talked about 5 to 9 inches of rain has already fallen across those regions there, with additional rainfall amounts anywhere from 1 to 3 inches, being a possibility there. So that is, that's definitely a bit of an issue there. I said a lot of landslides, obviously loosen up the ground with all the rain we've been seeing here. Submerged vehicles, flooded creeks, streams ongoing. Yeah. So yeah, 5 to 9 has already fallen with an additional 1 to 3 possible. Yeah, look at this. The sources, like I was saying, there's a lot of sources coming in for this warning here. We got broadcast media, we got law enforcement, we got radar and automated gauges reporting flooding, which is very confident. Nah, but it's been pretty bad out there. Like I said, obviously, you're gonna make sure to shoot your prayers up above for this because it's gonna be pretty gnarly. Has been pretty gnarly. And like I said, you can see on the radar we still have this atmospheric river rolling over this region here. Just this big jet of precipitation, just constantly driving in more and more and more and more rain, which is unfortunate. Let's see, models have that being canceled here, or not really canceled, but stopping, I should say. Let's see, should be stopping, I should say. It's gonna be a while. Probably by tomorrow afternoon, evening. That's whenever that's gonna stop. So this is gonna be happening like all day. Here, I'll go and show you guys this. I'm gonna need to change my scenes real quickly. I remember what scene it is now, or what monitor it is. So yeah, down there by LA, like we were talking about out there, which is down in Southern California. So watch this area here. The time is up here, guys. If you want to follow along, that's where my highlighting is on the top left there. That's the time. Now keep in mind that's an Eastern time zone, so subtract 3 hours. So it would be obviously this is 2 a.m. Eastern, so this is 4 hours old, but this is the latest model we got out here. So. But yeah, you can see how those areas there, it's just going to be accumulating rain for a long time. So you can see that's just going to be targeting the south for a while now. I mean, you can see all the way from now, it doesn't really start clearing up there until like right around the evening. For you guys, it would be like early afternoon is whenever this would start to clear up towards LA for tomorrow. So like I said, all day today, it's going to be pretty brutal. So yeah, that's obviously a problem. And upper elevations there too. Getting a lot of heavy snow out there. Yeah, I've heard somewhere we're expecting about 2 to 6 feet in elevations above 8,000 or 7,000. Sorry. So elevations above 7,000 feet could see up to like 2 to 6 foot. It's like, wow, dude, it's a lot of snow. Here, let me bring you all back over here real quickly. I'm gonna hop over here to let's see here. Yeah, I want to pull up this over here with you guys, which is snowfall. How much snow we've seen so far this year, which has been quite a bit. Saw a video of California flooding. Yeah, it's pretty bad out there. Oh my gosh, dude. Here, look at this, guys. This is the analysis. This is from the last 24 hours. Some of those upper elevations have already seen like over 2 foot of snow, and they're, look at the season snowfall analysis. We've seen like, we're breaking the scale, man. We're breaking the scale across some of those regions out there. Yeah, so these are the areas that's seen snow so far this year. Yeah, really a lot of, oh, yeah, you get it. Let's see. Never rains in California. Yeah, that's that's a bit of a lie. Shoot, we're getting too much rain in California right now. Let's see. All right, we're gonna hop back to Florida. I want to check on that supercell out there off the Keys. Oh my gosh, I need to change my scene again. Hold on, y'all. There we go. Yeah, we got a supercell off the Keys here. It's been pretty brutal looking. It's been rotating pretty good there for a little bit. So there's a pretty good odd. There was pretty good odds that we might actually have a water spout on this here. And of course we have that notch there. So basically, there you go. There's that classic hook echo, that classic supercell shape to it. So basically, what's going on in this instance is we're getting a lot of warm air that's feeling into this little notch here. So that's our inflow. And obviously we have ourselves cooler air coming in from the backside. We call this our RFD, which is a rear flank downdraft. So it's basically a supercell of water, and that TVS is right there. That's where your low would be. That's right around where that tornado would end up. It's in the middle of that little hook there. All right, let's hop back over here, y'all. I was going to talk about the flooding. Oop, wrong scene. We're going to talk about the flooding threats out here, y'all. So right now, like I said, we do have ourselves a level 5, a maximum level. It does not get any higher for flooding out there. Los Angeles is in the heat of it. We got Long Beach. We got Lake Arrowhead, Riverside. So, yeah, a lot of those pretty populated areas. So just heads up to you guys out there. Power outages. Let's go do an update on the power outages. Last time we checked, we had 633,000 people without power here. So 633. Now we're at 606. Wow. Some people got their power back, it looks like. Yeah, but everywhere else in the U.S. is chilling. Not many power outages, but California, on the other hand, Does Florida have power outages? Monroe County. Wow, Monroe County is just the Keys. But yeah, and you got California out there. It's pretty bad. Believe it or not, Los Angeles County has about 10,000 people out. Yeah, it has about 10,000 people without power out there in Los Angeles County. San Diego County, 9. 9. But then you got people up here towards, like, let's see, how do you even say that county? Mendocino, maybe? About 23,000 people without power. It all adds up, man. It all adds up. Let's see, 42,000. It's based off of density, by the way. I was about to say, why'd you delete that there, Crystal? But yeah, no, it's all up to density, so base of population. But yeah, this is basically showing just the outage percentage. So if it's like this color, it's like 60% of that county is without power over there. But like I said, it all adds up with all those counties out there. It's crazy. Crazy, man. Sydney says, my boss's power has been out since 1 p.m. today. Sydney, are you in, you're in California, right? Who here is actually from California? Is there anybody who's like in California that's watching this nearby? Alright, we're going to hop back to that Supercell here. Latest scan just came through, so let's go and hop over here real quickly. But we'll bring back up the California here in a minute. Anyways, so we got this little advancing line coming in here towards the Keys. Oops. Coming in here towards the Keys. We got that one Supercell. We got that Supercell rolling through here. We got a special marine warning on it. Like I said, basically saying that water spouts, wind gusts in excess of 50 knots and small hail. So that's what's going on there. Let's see here. Contra Coast County, North California. Oh, gotcha, Sydney. Gotcha. I could probably look for the... Let's see here. I can look at the power outages for you if you want me to. Here, let's see. Your county has 28,000 people without power. Almost 29,000 people. See, 29 palms here. What's up, Silver? Hope you're doing good, man. But yeah, you're in some pretty hefty outages. Let's see here. Mr. says San Diego. Gotcha. Yeah, San Diego has 9 people. I'm guessing you're probably not one of those 9 people. But that'll probably go up a bit. I mean, San Diego, thankfully, thankfully, San Diego does not have as big of a threat for flooding. Here, let me show you. As there's a scale from 1 to 4 on the flooding spectrum, you can obviously know the higher up and you get. So the closer you get to 4, the worse it is. The worse the threat is. And you're in a level 2, which is kind of that middle flooding threat overall. So, I mean, obviously, yeah, you should watch out there for it, but, you know, the odds are not as great. That atmospheric river, that constant jet of precipitation is going to be slightly altered to your north, but you're definitely going to get a bit of rain out of this event here. I mean, I can tell you that. Let's see here. I got my eyes on the weekend severe potentials, Kathleen. Yeah, we were talking about that earlier. Y'all mind if I do a quick little look at the models real quickly? Let's go ahead and, yeah, it'll take 2 seconds. It'll take 2 minutes, or 2 seconds. Let's see what the latest GFS has to say. 06 Zulu. Let's see what the GFS shows on that system. Watch it be completely gone. I doubt it. I wouldn't have mentioned it if I didn't see like any support. Yeah, it's still there. Pretty capped out though. But like I said, GFS never has been good at, GFS has never been good at showing thermodynamics very well. In terms of instability and capping inversions and stuff. It's never been a good model for that, but yeah, there's enough instability. Yeah, what really leads me to believe this could be a potential isolated severe threat is that jet stream. Will Los Angeles deal with, let's see, wind gusts as well? It could be windy out there for sure. Let's go and hop on back over here. Latest latest stuff that we're seeing out of this is not, or latest reports, I should say, has not been too windy. It's not been too windy, actually. Some of those, that's old data. Yeah, you gotta watch out for some of those stations there because they're kind of old data. Yeah, this one's relatively new. This was at around 5:55 a.m. Eastern time. Which, yeah, it's not too high. Not too strong right now. You know, we're gusting roughly about 20-25 miles per hour, which is not bad. Most of the winds is actually up north, where that low pressure is located we were talking about there. Yeah, we'll go ahead and show you guys this real quickly. We'll go ahead and load this in. Yeah, you can actually see that low. There it is right there. See how it's spinning counterclockwise here? That's that low pressure system. Estimated low is right around 988 millibars. Yeah, 988 right now. It's been pretty strong. But yeah, the heaviest winds are going to be up in North California right now. Let's see here. H&K's mom says, let's see here. Baringo Springs. Good morning. Just subscribe. Thank you for the early morning info. You're very welcome, my friend. Thank you for subscribing. It means a lot. Thank you. Much appreciated. But yeah, no, that low's right up there. One of the concerns I do have is for people who live on the coast of California, because what's happening here is we have ourselves. Oh, I'm using the black pen. You can't see that there because on a black map, it's not very easy to see black on black there. Let's do yeah, we'll use blue. But yeah, so we have the jet stream going like this, and those winds are going to be kind of plummeting against the coastline. I mean, like right on the line. So here's California's coast, and you know, like whenever it comes to it here, I mean, we're basically seeing those winds aimed right at the coast, which is driving and pushing that water. Like I said, it's literally pushing the water towards the coast, which could lead to some swelling. It could lead to some coastal flooding, you know, could be possible. I'm going to show you guys a camera. This is out there by the Huntington Beach Pier, if you guys know where that's at. I'm going to go ahead and show you guys. Here's a live camera going on out there. This is currently out there by Huntington Beach, and you can see how the waves are going directly perpendicular to the shoreline. You see how it's going directly perpendicular. I mean, it is literally coming right at the camera. In which, like I said, those winds, they're aimed right at the side, and it's just pushing in the water, pushing in all that water. So that's what's going on there. That's what's going on, and you know, some of the, you can see it's pretty high up there. Some of that water could you know, rise a little higher, which could allow for maybe some coastal flooding. I don't know if there's any warnings for coastal flooding. Let me actually check on that here. We're gonna hop back over here for a minute. Coastal flooding here. See if there's any warnings or anything like that. We'll go and pull those up here. Hydro, coastal flood warnings. Here we go. Here we go. It doesn't look like it. Doesn't look like we have coastal flood warnings. If we did, they probably expired. Let's see, we'll bring that back up here. Hydro. Oh, hold on. Did I have those off? Huh, I guess I didn't. I guess we're good. Yeah, so hydro, flood warnings. We'll turn on flood watches, flood advisories, flood watches, flood advisories. So, oh my gosh. All of California lights up, basically. Holy cow. Okay, let me not do all those. Wow, dude. All right, we'll just turn on like the most important ones, which is like flood warnings and let's see here, flood advisories. I guess is pretty important, but we'll do flood warnings and flood advisories. How about that? There you go. So obviously Los Angeles is in a flood advisory, saying, hey, flooding is a bit of a problem here. Yeah, I love how, like, as soon as I turn on all those warnings, like, everything blew up here. These are flood warnings. So out there by areas near, like, Red Bluff, we got a flood warning for quite a bit of time, over 1,400 minutes. Flooding is occurring. Let's see, Sacramento River at Tehama Bridge until late morning. Impacts at 210.7 feet. Between 210 and 211 feet, County Park becomes inaccessible. 211 feet water begins, enter Driftwood RV. That's only for people who live out here. I mean, if you live out here, pause the stream and you can read it, but yeah, I'm not going to read that whole text. But yeah, flooding is ongoing. So it's a bit of an issue. SPC was hinting a potential risk outline this morning for day 5 for the Gulf in the Deep South. Interesting. Interesting. Let's see. Did they... I guess they worded it, huh? Here, I'll help you guys over here. That's meso analysis. Let's not use that. Yeah, the day... Here we go. Day 4 to 8 convective outlook. Did they mention that? Latest guidance trend suggests a persistent of a long wave trough in the mean central Canada to southwest states into the weekend. A broad swath of strong mid-level southwesterlies will likely remain prevalent across south central and southeast states. This should overlap with gradually enriching moist sector over the Gulf, yielding conditionally favor severe potential centered on the West Gulf Coast states to deep south starting around day 5. A parade of short wave impulses appears possible, digging from the Pacific Northwest into the Southwest before ejecting east. However, poor run continually with the large ensemble spreads remains evident with the evolution of individual impulses. General trends with the latest 00Z cycle determined guidance have been for a more suppressed northern extent. Gulf moisture sector and prominent cyclogenesis delayed until day 8. So I know a lot of you guys didn't pick up any of that. So basically what they're saying is that there's going to be a big dip in the jet stream here. It's what we call a shortwave trough. I'll even show you if y'all hear that truck outside my windows open. But I will show you what a shortwave trough is and what it is in this case here. So basically what it is, if we track way down in time here to the event, it's basically a low-pressure system that is detached from the main jet stream. So as you can see, the jet stream over here is non-existent. I think the jet is, the main jet, I think, is actually... Hold on, where is the main jet here? North America. Let's actually pull up that. Guess the main jet doesn't exist. No, but we do have a little bit of a tropical jet kind of rolling through here. But there's a short wave, which is basically detached from the main jet stream that's driving moisture up from the Gulf. We've got that advection, just warm air pulling north, which is going to fuel all that. Let's see here. Good morning. Good morning, Ragtie. Says, all my family in Southern California are loving this. ... Oh, I'm sure they're loving it very much. That is, yeah, very exaggerative. Yeah. Hopefully they're doing all right there, Ragtie. Any news on ongoing flooding in California? Yeah, we've been ongoing. We've been talking about it for a bit. Like I said, right now, if we hop you guys over here to this view, this is the radar for the last 6 hours, and you can see how California's just been getting vented on. Essentially just a jet of air a jet of moisture just continuously bombarding with rain right over LA, and it's been causing that flash flood. There's considerable flash flood warnings there, which has been a big problem. Possibly up to 12 inches of rainfall in some of these areas could occur, which is obviously a bit of an issue. Which is leading to mudslides, obviously, washouts, all kinds of problems. But yeah, so right now we do have ourselves, we have 3 flash flood warnings. One does include LA. Oh, they just issued a new special marine warning for Florida. It's getting a little closer to land there. Here, let's go and show that real quickly. But yeah, we'll get to the. Actually, this is the program we use to look at the warning. So, yeah, new special marine warning here, real quickly. Water spouts, wind gusts 34 knots or greater, and small hail. So they did downgrade the winds from. They downgraded the winds here from an excess of 50 knots to now 34 knots or greater. All right, let's hop back to California, though. Yeah, let's look at those warnings we have in place. We do have that considerable flash flood warning in place out there towards Hollywood and Beverly Hills area, which is obviously a bit of an issue there. And like I said, 5 to 9 inches of rain has fallen, additional 1 to 3. Which, if you add those together, that's 6 to 12 inches of rain. 5 plus 1 is 6. 9 plus 3 is what? 12. So there you go. 6 to 12 inches. It's a lot of rain. A half a foot to a foot of rain. Rain is possible in LA. Like, that is, wow. That's problems. That's over an even surface too. That's rain that accumulates on an even surface. You got to think of depressions and hills. Obviously, with that being said, you're going to have the water going from the hills to the depressions and filling up those low-lying areas, which is a huge problem, which obviously the water is going to be well over a foot in those regions there, which could be totally catastrophic. Like I said, we did see from reports in the beginning of the live stream, the reports, I think I probably can still pull them up. They were a while ago. Let's see. No, we've gone too far. But there was reports that were saying cars were floating. Cars were literally floating around. Like, that's how much rain we've had. Cars were literally floating. Like, that's, wow. And they were sunk too. Plus side of the Pineapple Express is that it'll keep lakes full for wildfire season. That's true. Will help. Excuse me. But yeah. And of course we have these other two warnings out there. We have one out there north of Verdemont, Muscoy, out there by San Bernardino, however you say that, and one directly north of or northwest of Hollywood. So out there by like Santa Clara, mostly south of Santa Clara, southwest. Thank you, Crystal. Appreciate it. Yeah, I hope I'm not coming down with something. Could be allergies, actually. I haven't adapted. Oh, I don't know if Florida allergies are going to be a big problem for me or not. I hope not. See a new flooding report? Yeah, we actually went over that there. They were basically saying that streets closed from the Tampa to Topeka. That's where I said it's not Tampa, Florida, and it's not Topeka, Kansas. This is in California, in LA County. But yeah, that's definitely a big problem there. Listen to this, guys.
10 to 20 inches between 6,000 and 7,000 feet, and up to 10 inches 5,000 to 6,000 feet. Winds could gust as high as 70 miles an hour on higher peaks. Where? Eastern San Gabriel Mountains.
I don't know if they'll mention.
When? Until 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time Tuesday. Impacts. Travel could be very difficult to impossible.
I don't know if they're going to mention the. They might have already said it.
A flood advisory for the following county: Ventura, California. What?
Okay, yeah, they didn't mention it, or at least I didn't catch it in time. We're talking about like 6 foot of snow up in some of those upper elevations.
Ventura. When? Until 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time Monday. Impacts.
But anyways, guys, well, we're gonna head off the stream here pretty soon. Like I said, I told y'all whenever we started. I was expecting to be live around an hour because I got to go to bed and stuff. I just wanted to hop on here, give some updates, and then roll off here. Like I said, the most of the worst of it's kind of already happened to a degree. The heaviest wind is mostly over, and now it's just the after effects with all the rain we've gotten, plus a little more expected. So it's going to be a problem for the next couple of days, unfortunately. Let me check day 2 flooding outlook. Probably a slight risk. How much you want to bet? Let's see. Day 2. Haha, slight risk. Look at that, man. So yeah, level 2. That does downgrade tomorrow. Yeah, it goes from a high risk, which is the maximum level for today, and it goes into that. I have allergies. I'm always sneezing. Yeah, I hear you. San Fernando. Did I say that right, Ragtie? Oh, man. All right, y'all. Yeah, I think we're going to roll off here pretty soon. So if y'all have any questions before I roll off, if there's anything you want me to look at, feel free to let me know. Yeah, if you want me to look at the models, if you want me to look at something, just let me know. Allergic to cedar trees, dude. Back when I lived in Kentucky and Virginia, I believe, are like the heaviest areas to get allergies, or one of the heaviest areas. I mean, it's nuts. It's nuts. I always had big problems with that, but since Florida doesn't really have a blooming season, I mean, because everything's kind of already bloomed all the time, I don't think it'll be too bad for me. Hopefully, knock on wood. Here's 102 mile per hour wind gusts last night. I heard California, not sure, but it's somewhere in California, I think, near San Fran. Honestly, it wouldn't be surprising. Yeah, it would definitely be in one of those upper elevations. So where got it. Yeah, that's a bit of an issue. But anyways, guys. Well, once again, thank you all for joining. Like I said, sorry it's not a super long live. Let's see. Sydney says good night. Will I be going live again soon? Yeah, of course. I will be live sometime later this evening, probably for an update on severe weather. It'll be later on today. 1 million without power. Yeah, just about. It's actually gone down a little bit full moon, so that's good. So people have restored their power back since then, since I put that on there. But yeah, nearly 1 million people without power there. Moon over 12 states. Wow. Can I look at Texas? Yeah. Oh, chili cook-offs. I saw that. Oh, man, I used to love those. Brought back a memory, dude. Back when I was a kid, we went camping, and they had a chili cook-off contest, and we came in second place, dude. And I remember going around and tasting everybody's chili. Oh, dude, it was so fun. I remember one chili that, like, grossed me out so bad, and it turned out to be like one of the last I'm happy for. It grossed me out. It tasted really funky. Started making me think it was like a witch's pot or something. Anyways, off topic. Let's hop back to the models. Oh, which I need to change. There we go. Okay. So Texas. So, obviously, for the next little bit, nothing too crazy rolling through. We do have ourselves that risk for potential severe weather that we're going to keep an eye out there for. We'll do more of an update on that later this evening, obviously. But, yeah, so we'll talk more about that here in a little bit. But, honestly, yeah, pretty dry, at least for the next couple of days. I mean, nothing too crazy. 150,000 people lost power up here in Oregon. Not fun. Yeah. Let's do an updated view before we head off here, guys. Okay, Oregon. There's 611 out right now, but yeah, I know what you're talking about. A while ago, Oregon did have a lot of them out. Yeah, look, we broke past the 600,000 mark. Whenever we started the live stream, it was reading around 630,000 people without power, and now it's down to 592. It was actually much higher earlier before I went live. It was near 1 million. It's crazy. Kathleen says, thank you, Andrew. Chili cook-off is Saturday. So have fun, Kathleen. That sounds like a boatload of fun. Eat a lot of chili for me, all right? But, all right, y'all. Well, guys, we're going to head off here soon. Once again, thanks for joining, everybody. And I hope y'all have a wonderful night. If you're new to the channel, like I said, I'm not like your typical YouTuber. Subscribe now. No. Like I said, I mean, if you want to subscribe, go ahead. It's free. I want you to know that at least. It's free. It's literally a push of a button if you have a YouTube account. And, you know, like I said, it'll be good. That way you guys can be prepared with any crazy weather. I mean, like I said, we cover literally from the west to the east. The main 48 we cover. Main 48's here, and from snow to tropical and all that stuff. So let's see here. January 13th with our big storm. Yeah, I remember it. I covered it for sure. Early January was a very active time period, not just for those areas but also in the south, severe weather wise and snowfall. Yeah, because early January we had that Tennessee snowstorm, and then we had that ice storm that ripped through let's see here, in kind of mid-January, later January, I think, ripped through, like, Texas and Midwest and those. Recti says, thanks, no problem. All right, see you later, Kathleen. Thanks for joining. Full Moon says, thanks, Andrew. Anytime, man. No problem. Y'all have a great day. like I said, my sleep schedule, I'm in night shift right now, so this is my time to go to bed. This is my night time, so I'm going to go ahead and head off here and get some sleep and wake up at like 6 p.m. And once I wake up, we'll go live around 8 o'clock or so, I'm thinking, if, you know, sometime around there. So we'll go live again today. It'll be this evening. And we'll do more updates on the obviously current situation out here in California, and then obviously the severe weather potential coming up for northern states actually, which is definitely interesting. So we'll keep that in mind. That'll give us some time as well for the models to kind of marinate and you know, start to roll out there. But all right, guys, y'all have a wonderful rest of your day or night or whatever it is for you. Most of you guys, it's morning time, so good morning. Y'all have a great morning, great day ahead of you. Have a good work day if you're heading into work today. Have a good school day if you're going into school. If you're just chilling, run some errands, whatever. Have a great day, guys. Much love to you guys. And all right, well, stream's heading off here in a minute 30. Go ahead and say your final goodbyes to your friends, family, anybody you're hanging out there with, and all that. Can I send a notification when you come back on? If you go to the subscribe button or you've subscribed, there should be a little bell icon. You click on the bell icon, you hit all, and that will alert you whenever I do go live. So I won't need to give any alerts. YouTube automatically does it. Okay? But all right, guys. Y'all take care. Be careful out there, my friends. Seriously. If you have any questions, feel free to join our Discord down in the description. Or it's also there in the chat as well. Got some cool merchandise if you guys want to support us. All that stuff is there. But all right, guys. Y'all take care. Much love to you. Be careful, and we'll see you later on. Peace out, my friends. Catch you later on.
For the Los Angeles County coast, including downtown Los Angeles, today, showers with a slight chance of thunderstorms in the morning, then showers in the afternoon. Highs around 60. Southeast winds around 15 miles an hour in the morning. Tonight, showers. Lows around 50. Tuesday, showers with a slight chance of thunderstorms in the morning, then showers with a chance of thunderstorms in the afternoon. Highs in the upper 50s. Southwest winds around 15 miles an hour in the afternoon. Tuesday night, showers likely with a chance of thunderstorms in the evening, then a chance of showers with a slight chance of thunderstorms after midnight. Lows in the upper 40s. Chance of precipitation 70%. Wednesday, mostly cloudy in the morning, then partly cloudy. A 20% chance of rain. Highs around 60. Wednesday night,